Up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? So I think it's working now, and let's get on to it, guys, because this is absolutely massive. This is absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And hey, yesterday was absolutely phenomenal. Great game, battle of two coaches, and we have seen it all. Something that we've not seen for quite a long time. And Tuchel Conte showed up, and it was absolutely a great game. What a game at Stamford Bridge. What a game Chelsea shown us. What a beauty of a football Chelsea showed us. And 3 points was just supposed to be secured by Chelsea once again in Stamford Bridge against Tottenham. But the referee himself, Anthony Taylor. By the way, do you think Anthony Taylor should be hosting Chelsea games or not? Let me know in the comment section as well, because petition is ongoing against Anthony Taylor for him to be stopped whistling Chelsea or taking care of Chelsea game in either case. And over 10,000 people have already signed this petition as well. And I'm happy Tuchel himself took on into his post-match interview and was talking about it. No Chelsea fan is happy, and it's not only Chelsea fans. The players are not also happy with this kind of situation. What do you think about it, guys? Because we are on and we are going to be talking a lot. By the way, it's going to be player rating. It's going to be player. There are a lot of exciting moments in this game, a lot of exciting moment, a lot of calm downs um because of the referee situation. But hey, Chelsea should have secured that 3 points. 3 points at hand. I don't know how they're going to be doing it. VAR is failing a lot of teams, but this season Chelsea is the first team to be actually complaining about this situation, and you all know how we do it. If you're new, if you just join us, remember to subscribe and be part of this amazing, amazing, amazing community, and let me know what you think. And first of all, kudos to the new signings. Koulibaly's strike was absolutely amazing, and hey, Reece James just change a position to wing back and just get the net. And whoever is going to score in Stamford Bridge in a winner goal for Chelsea is Reece James. And when he scored the goal, look at the crowd, look at the enthusiasm, look at the fans. Everything was absolutely perfect for Chelsea. But once a blue is always a blue. And hey, we are going to be rating all these players, and we are going to be rating them, their performance. What can they do? What do you think should change in this game? And hey, your opinions and suggestions are highly welcome in this game, and they are really, really, really happy, and we are absolutely happy to be here, and thank God this is happening today. And believe it or not, it was just amazing, and we need to just quick on do it and then be able to do other things well. Remember, Liverpool will be playing their game today as well against Crystal Palace in Anfield. So let's see how that one is also going to be. But hey, first of all, let's get on to it, and let's get on to it. And we always start with our number one, the man himself, the man who showed a lot in the game, and I think he was just perfect yesterday, and he was absolutely massive yesterday. Edward Mendy. Edward Mendy is our number one goalkeeper. He's our number one, and he is the perfect man for the job. And yesterday made fantastic saves. Even though Tottenham was not in that game, they were not in that. They were actually not doing anything in the first 45 minutes. And Edward Mendy was on top of his game, was absolutely brilliant. Let me know your opinions about Edward Mendy, because I think yesterday was a classic performance once again from our number one goalkeeper, and you can't take nothing more from him. Mendy was really tested in the 50th minute appearance for Chelsea in all competition, but typically made big saves when called upon. He's just number one. When we talk of one-on-one effort, was saved, like I can't even talk about that, because he saved one-on-one. I nearly thought Tottenham had an opener in that game, but Edward Mendy stood on his ground. I thought it was offside, but hey, the referee once again made it played on, and Edward Mendy made a fantastic save on that one. And also, to the end of the game when they pulled Cucurella head down. He was able to make another save, fantastic save for Chelsea, and I was absolutely amazed and amazed and amazed. And Edward Mendy, even though he still have room for improvement, and he could be getting. I'm rating him 7 out of 10. What do you think about that? What do you think about Edward Mendy goalpost yesterday? Because for me, I think he made a wonderful save in the 94th minute from Eric Dier header. So for me, I'm giving him 7 out of 10. What do you think about that as well? Because this is all what we can do, and this is all what we can get. And let me know your opinions and suggestions about Edward Mendy. But he still have rooms to improve. He can still do more, and he can still do a wonderful more. Even though first half we barely get saves, but hey, did very well to make some 2 or 3 saves for us. Let me know who should we go next, because from goalkeeper we are going next to our defenders, and defenders, it is defenders and no other person. Let's go on to the defender general himself. When we talk of defender general, this man has been absolutely amazing. Have been absolutely great man. And hey, yesterday was another classic performance from him, and you can't take anything away from Thiago Silva. What a defender he is at age 37, and next month he'll be getting 38. He made a top notch defending yesterday with the help of Koulibaly and also Reece James. It was just effortless from Thiago Silva. And I do understand how this is working from him, and I do understand why he is performing such great performance from that age. This is just what we can do, and this is just what we can be able to do for Thiago Silva. And guys, let me know your rating. Let me know your opinion about Thiago Silva performance yesterday, because I think he was just absolutely nail on. He was just massively nail on, and it was nothing to speak about but greatness. Thiago Silva, for me, he's just an outstanding player. Even though he rarely troubled by Spurs, but kept possession taken over in his central role. Made one good block when he needed to against Song. Song was just in, and hey, Thiago Silva was able to block that shot, and it was just amazing for me. And I think Thiago Silva is just one of the best defenders we can talk of when we are talking about Premier League. And hey, for him to, as I said, with the help of Koulibaly and Reece James, he had not much to do yesterday. But hey, I'm giving him 7 out of 10. What do you think about his rating as well? What do you think about him, and what do you think about his upgrade? Because I think he's just on top of his notch, and nothing can be said about Thiago Silva. Even though his wife took into social media I just remember, took into social media, Twitter to be precise, was talking about the changes in Stamford Bridge, a lot of pictures, but he didn't see his husband, or she didn't see her husband picture on Stamford Bridge, and she wants to ask why, what is really happening. And I like the way Thiago Silva's wife, she's just an interesting person. This family is just an interesting family, and I think, hey, he has a great wife by him. That's why at this age you could see him still performing in his top-notch performance. And what a game he had yesterday, and I'm giving him 7 out of 10. Guys, what do you think, and what do you think about it? Let me know your opinions, and let me know your suggestions going into this game, because it's absolutely massive, and it's absolutely beautiful game yesterday. What do you think, guys? I'm just buzzing. And yesterday was another level of performance as well. And hey, he's just been absolutely brilliant. And Fillmore, Your Highness, is here. I'm so proud of the boys. Absolutely. Yesterday, cracker game, massive performance, great. And the awareness, the intensity, the fastness, I can't just believe what I saw yesterday. And masterclass Tuchel made it all. Cucurella, wow. Wow, Koulibaly. If you talk of Koulibaly, Reece James, wow. Guys, this was just massive performance. And as I said, Thiago Silva, I'm giving him 7 out of 10. And I'm not giving any player below 7 today because, hey, that was top-notch performance. That was top-notch performance from all players. And it's rather unfortunate that Anthony Taylor ruined our day, ruined our game in our own home yard. And this is not the first time. And I'm happy that Tuchel himself was able to talk about it in his post-match conference, and that was brilliancy from Thomas Tuchel, and that's one thing I love about him. Let's deal the situation and let's deal with it one on one, and I think it was just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And next player, we are going to be moving on to the next player, and guys, who do you think might be? Let me know in the comment, because we are still in the defensive phase of Chelsea performance in against Tottenham in Stamford Bridge yesterday, and it was this man himself. Three-back formation, Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, and also Reece James. And let's get to Koulibaly. Koulibaly, wow, what a derby in Stamford Bridge. What a classic goal in Stamford Bridge. What a performance in Stamford Bridge. And this man, as I said, Chelsea robbed Napoli. What a player, what a performance, and how much? Just 31 within 30 million. What a class of a performance he did yesterday. And look at the control. He Song, Kane, and also Kulusevski. Kulusevski was just useless in the game. He could not make anything out of nothing because of this man. Song could not do anything yesterday because of this man. Harry Kane could not do anything because of this man. Until last minute, they rob Chelsea, strip Chelsea off, and then take 1 point out of Stamford Bridge. And they were jubilating just because they draw against Chelsea in Stamford Bridge. Can you imagine this? Can you imagine this? Excitement is just excitement. And guys, let me know your opinion about Koulibaly, because Koulibaly give us top-notch performance, show us why he's ready for Chelsea, show us why he has been dreaming to play for Chelsea. A dream home debut with the volley goal, and even attempted another just moment later with an overhead kick. He's just a player. In possession was also excellent. His possession was also excellent. I think he was just great and was just great. And one thing I'm not gonna do, and one thing I'm going to do this season, no, without favor or without fear or favor, I'm giving Koulibaly 9 out of 10. Guys, what do you think about that as well? Because I think Koulibaly was just top-notch defender, was just everywhere in the pitch, prevented a lot of players from performing, and Tottenham was just nothing but just, I can't say disgrace, but they were. It looks like they didn't even prepare for this game, because Chelsea just knew that they were going to secure that 3 points in Stamford Bridge, and it's rather unfortunate. Anthony Taylor, Anthony Taylor. But hey, petition is still ongoing against Anthony Taylor, and let me know your opinions and suggestions going into this game. And now let's get on to the man himself. Another goal scorer for Chelsea, another top performance for Chelsea, and no other person but this youngster from Chelsea, Reece James. Reece James. Reece James was classy. Reece James was marvelous. Reece James was just class. In third back, he was just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Prevented Song from doing anything in the game. I didn't see Song till the end of the game because of this man. What a notch of a player. What a class of a player. And Reece James was just great, 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 great performance yesterday. And I wouldn't say much about Reece James, but what I can tell you is that Reece James is just a player of success. Anyway, who keeps on remain quiet deserves a very higher rating. Absolutely. Anyone who keeps on a game deserves higher rating. and Reece James deserved that higher rating today. He was tasked with man, absolutely, and the South Korea man was just out of the game completely and could not do anything, couldn't score anything, couldn't do nothing in the game. And when he was eventually beaten by Song, he brought him down in a tactical foul to take a yellow card. And that yellow card, I didn't even understand because that was his first yellow card in the game. And hey, man himself, Anthony Taylor, decided to give him yellow card. How many times did Emerson Royal fouls our player? How many times did Sessegnon foul our player? No red card was given to them. And Reece James' first foul was given a yellow card. And that's the bias we are talking about. That's the situations we are talking about. And mixing the dark art within his physicality ensure a rare anonymous display against Song. And that was absolutely marvelous performance. And hey, Reece James once again, between Reece James and Koulibaly, I couldn't choose my man of the match. And Reece James too, I'm giving him 9 out of 10. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you really think, and let me know how you think this game could just be buzzing for all of us. Guys, it is just amazing, amazing, amazing. Chelsea all the way. Chelsea all absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful performance. And now away from the back three, the most surprising part was that the man himself, the man I call fighter, wow, the man I call fighter was in the right wing back for Chelsea and was absolutely phenomenal in the first half. But hey, when Reece James moved there, we knew exactly what was happening. Reece James just got in the right wing back formation and immediately got Chelsea another lead to be thinking of. And this man did himself a wonderful job yesterday. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek is just class and is just absolutely massive. And versatility, you can't talk about versatility without talking about this man. You can't talk about versatility without talking about Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Hey, defensive midfield, offensive, everywhere in the pitch, he can play. It's only defense, what do you call it? The central defense, I haven't seen Ruben Loftus-Cheek play. And yesterday, in the first half, he was just phenomenal. He was just absolutely creative in the first 45 minutes of the game and prevented Emerson Royal, or no, that was Sessegnon from doing nothing in the pitch and was just dribbling him 1-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, and could not do anything. And this guy, as I said, versatility, that is his name. And what do you think about him? What do you think about his rating? And what do you think about Ruben Loftus-Cheek performance yesterday against Tottenham? He was running directly, causing all kinds of problems and twisting Tuchel complex system into an asymmetrical one. And he intelligently chose when to drift into midfield or out wide, depending on the movement of Reece James. And yesterday, remember, he nearly scored. What kind of movement? I've never seen this guy doing this kind of amazing job. And yesterday, he nearly scored, but hey, was just prevented, and the ball went wide. Reece James, as I said. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. Even though Chelsea didn't secure that 3 points, but hey, I'm so excited for the performance. Ruben Loftus-Cheek was absolutely marvelous, and I'm giving him 8 out of 10. What do you think about his performance yesterday? What do you think about him yesterday? Because me, I'm giving him 8 out of 10. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because you have the opportunity to bring your opinions in. Let me know what you think, and let me know how things are really getting on, and we could just be buzzing and buzzing and buzzing in the next game. And this season, I told you, Chelsea is going to make full of surprises. A lot of surprises are going to be going to be in Chelsea. And hey, a lot of surprises in the Premier League, and Chelsea might surprise you with this trophy this season. Players are still coming on, because Fofana, they are still negotiating. And if Fofana comes and Reece James is going to play his usual position, because Fofana is normally a central defender. I don't know what is happening to our darling boy himself, Trevor Chalobah. I don't know what is happening to him this season, but let's see. Maybe Tuchel has a special thing for him. Let's see what is going to happen, and let's see how things are going to be knocking on his door by the middle of this season, because I know he will get playing time. Guys, who should we go next? Because Ruben Loftus-Cheek was absolutely phenomenal, and no other person but our left wing back yesterday, and no other person. Hey, his picture is still not in this our list. But what can we talk about Cucurella? Cucurella was just absolutely phenomenal, absolutely great. I don't know why his picture still haven't added to our players, but hey, don't worry, we could just be buzzing and buzzing. Cucurella was just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful performance from Cucurella, and I think is just absolutely class, absolutely great. And hey, you can't take anything away from this guy. And I think, hey, he was just brilliant. He was just absolutely class. And when you talk about players, you talk about this guy. When you talk about Chelsea, you talk about Cucurella, and I think massively he did very well in the defensive phase. He was just control of the ball, like his passes, his range, like what can you do to overpass Cucurella? Like what are you going to tell him? And one thing I love about him, he's direct. He's direct kind of playing football. Wow. Wow. When he gets ball, his just intent is just to move forward, it's just to attack. And that's a typical of a defender that I know aside from Marcelo. And that's why I say he has a little bit Marcelo in him. And I don't even know this. I love Cucurella. I like him because he is a phenomenal player. And I do understand why Chelsea got him that much. Produced a series of great tackles throughout, including one in the 49th minute to cut out a counter attack. He blocked shots and got an assist for Koulibaly goal. We all know that from the corner, no one touches the ball. There was no touch from the ball, just from corner to Koulibaly, and Koulibaly volley it in. And hey, this guy is absolutely amazing. And I think I'm giving him 8 out of 10. What do you think, guys? What do you think about it? And I think it's just absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful statement from him. And he is just saying he's going to be on top of his game. And hey, I know the youngsters are playing today, and about most of the first 11 guys are going to play with them, our Premier League 2 guys. So I know you guys could join it there and then make all yourself excited. Even though Liverpool will be playing today 9 p.m. against Crystal Palace in Anfield. But hey, it's all about Chelsea. And Cucurella, as I said, I give him 8 out of 10. If you think otherwise, let me know your opinions and suggestions going into this game, because it was just beautiful and beautiful and beautiful. And now we are going into midfield. Midfield is midfield. What a game, and what a game Chelsea had. And I'm not going to dispute the fact we are going for no other person but this man himself. This man himself. We all know N'Golo Kante. People thought maybe he's now injury, he's now what and what, he's just what. But yesterday was another massive of another N'Golo Kante that we used to know. Yesterday was another N'Golo Kante we used to know. Remember when he got injured and went out, everything became basa for Chelsea. Nothing was now working for Chelsea, even though the pressure was keep on coming. This guy, whilst Jorginho was calming the game, this guy was taking the game into another level. And that is one thing I love about him. He doesn't care whether you do your work or you didn't. He will double it for you. And that's why when players are playing against this guy, they are very relaxed. They are very, very relaxed and confidence in him and do imaginable things because of this guy. And yesterday was another typical N'Golo Kante that we used to know. And he was just class. When we say class, he was just class. N'Golo Kante was the big game player at his very best once again. A huge part of the display that silenced Harry Kane. block his passing lanes with his energy. A goal threatened from range with his shooting, and that was in the early minute. We also when he tried to shoot, when he tried to score goal, but then it was just blocked by. But let's see what is going to happen. Let's see what is going to happen in the next game. He's unfortunately he got injured due to fatigue, leaving injured once again with Conor Gallagher replace him as well. But let's see in the coming days whether he will be able to participate in Chelsea game or what is going to happen. Let me know, guys, on your opinions. How should we rate N'Golo Kante, because N'Golo Kante was phenomenal again yesterday until he got that injury. And hey, I am giving him 9 out of 10. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it, because I'm giving him 9 out of 10. Even though he got injured, but it wasn't what I expected. But N'Golo Kante was N'Golo Kante yesterday, the one we know. And guess who is here? Mohamed Rozaik Hassan is here. It's been quite a few days, and today Liverpool is also playing as well. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. How is Cape Town, South Africa? How is everyone doing? Let me know your opinions and suggestions going into this game, because I think it was just master architect and it was just fabulous game, and we did enjoy every bit of this game. And hey, it's just left with you to tell me what you think, because I am absolutely class and I'm absolutely enjoying it. Yesterday, at Anthony Taylor, guys, let me know your opinion. Do you still think the petition is wrong? But I don't think it's wrong. I vehemently support the petition, because Anthony Taylor did us a lot of things, not only this match. So we are looking into doing these things for everyone. So let me know, guys, because hey, and also as a Chelsea fan, if you are active in Twitter, go check Con Conn. He is just an amazing Chelsea host in Twitter, and he has been absolutely amazing. Go check him and go join his group. He has been absolutely fantastic guy, and I love what he's doing on Twitter. It was just great. It was just absolutely fantastic. And guys, let me know what you think and which player should we be going next as well. Another one coming in from Mohammed Ruzaik Hassan said Eric Ten Hag 10 weeks. Eric Ten Hag 10 weeks. Okay, 10 weeks. What happened? Another one from him said Eric Ten Hag shambles Manchester United against Brentford. Well, you cannot blame him that much, but let's see what is going to happen, because a lot of things still happening. But today, Mohamed, what do you think about Chelsea players? What do you think about yesterday's game? And I think it was absolutely cracker game. Chelsea Tottenham. I will soon be rating all the when the time comes, I'll soon be rating all of them as well. Manchester United, Liverpool, City. But hey, because Chelsea is my main club, I need to start with them, see how it's going before we spread it to the news, to the other teams as well. You know how we do it, Mohamed. But let me know what you think about yesterday. And also Anthony Taylor, who did us very, very, very bad in that game as well, because Chelsea are not happy. Not only fans, players, management, everyone are not happy with Anthony Taylor. But hey, let's move on to the next guy. Who do you think is going to be, and who do you think is going to be? Let me know your opinions in the comment section. Let me know what you think about, because this is not just what we think, but hey, it's just absolutely massive, absolutely great day for Chelsea. We are happy, not because we didn't get gold, even though we didn't get goals, but hey, we are happy because things are knocking things, and things are really knocking things. And Chelsea was just phenomenal. Chelsea was just phenomenal. And let's get to the next player as well. Guess who is going to be the next player? Guess before I move on. Mohamed Ruzaik said Manchester United in trouble, bottom half of the table, relegation. Well, that is it, and that is it. Guys, let me know, because we are still in midfield. So we are moving to no other person but hey, the man I think I had mixed feeling about in the game. He was absolutely brilliant. He was good. I like the way he played, but cost a fortune. He was the one. Well, he was the one that took the ball and then go in and score. And this guy has been massive, massive, and he very, very good for Chelsea. And yesterday was another typical performance from Jorginho. He was calming the ball, was absolutely doing great until he had that mistake of a goal. But I think you can't blame him that much. You cannot blame him that much because he also did perform top class because he was calming the game, the movement, everything was just on point for Chelsea. And as I said, I'm not giving anyone low performance today because I think all of them did great job. They did massive work, and hey, let's see what is going to happen. Let's see how things are going to be working. And Jorginho was absolutely class Jorginho yesterday, even though it wasn't what we expected, but it is just amazing. And sliding tackle in the 11th minute, crunch into Dejan Kulusevski to set the tone of his team performance. The creative and a huge part of the tactical plan. The Italian international was a key. Remember, he was a key figure because the kind of holding he made yesterday was just class. Just that he just cost us that goal. He was wonderful in swinging cross in the 45th minute, could have earned him an assist if Loftus-Cheek met it correctly. You remember I talked about Loftus-Cheek chance that he did not actually met very well, and that was absolutely from Jorginho. And I think Jorginho was great in that game, even though we had they had the first goal due to his mistake. But we cannot say because Cucurella gave him the pass according to because I didn't saw that part. Most when you go look part ending of the live stream, you heard one of my colleagues talking about it, and you don't need to blame Jorginho that much, even though I didn't see that good clearly because I was already absolutely what it is. And I'm giving Jorginho 7 out of 10. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. If you think Jorginho doesn't deserve it, let me know in the comment section because we give our rating without fear or favor. Let's move on to no other person but the attacking lineup was just absolutely great. It was just absolutely massive. And hey, who should we go next? Let me know your opinion. Let me know what you think about in the attacking lineup. Hey, they are rating no other person but the man himself, Mount. Mason Mount. I think Mason Mount has been class, has been absolutely amazing for Chelsea, has been great for Chelsea, but I don't know lately what is really worrying him. He could have given us the first goal. He could have given us the first goal, was could have added us another goal. But Mason Mount yesterday could not miss some couple of chances, but also did very well in the game. And as I said, no Chelsea player did bad yesterday. All of them was just on point. But Mason personally, he knows how I feel about him. He knows how I feel about him, and I want the best out of this guy. I want the best out of Mason Mount, and yet he hasn't been able to give me that kind of performance I need from him, and I need him to go in and make it happen. He led the press well, but Blaze one of his few chances over in the 37th minute of the game. As I said, energetic without being over creative. He missed a chance to put the gloves on the result in the 85th minute once again. So this is what I've been saying. So I need him to perform. I need him to be in his top level. I need him to do every bit of the right thing for himself. And hey, without fear or favor, Mason Mount, I'm giving him 7 out of 10. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think about in the comment section as well. And hey, we are moving to no other person but hey, guess who? guess who are we moving to? Because we are in the attacking area, and we wouldn't be just be going to attacking area without finishing the midfield, but we finished the midfield, and we have just finished with Mason Mount. And guess what? Hey, 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 I am going to no other person. Who? Guess, guys, guess, because I cannot believe what is really going on. I cannot believe how things are really working. And hey, no other person, let's get it happen and let's make it happen. And no other person but this man himself, Kai Havertz, King Kai Havertz, still to net his goal for the season, still to get Chelsea goal for the season, was absolutely brilliant once again yesterday, but yet could not get Chelsea a score. A lot of opportunities for him, could not get that point out, but his movement once again was absolutely brilliant. It could have been Havertz and not James who was being lauded as the match winner, but he missed a sitter just moments before the second goal. That was absolutely missed from Kai Havertz, and it was just unusual of Kai Havertz. How on earth could he just miss that chance? But it's still Kai Havertz. He will bounce back, and he will bounce back massively. Still, he linked up very well with the following with the fellow attackers, Mount and Sterling, in one of his best performance in recent times. Believe me, for quite a number of times, this is one of his best performance. His link up, as I said, was absolutely massive. His movement was great. He just create opportunity for others to score, and that is what we know him to be. And hey, this is Chelsea, and what we do is what we do, and what we do is what we are bringing to you, and what we are bringing to you is nothing but excitement. If you haven't subscribed, make it a point to subscribe, join us, and be part of this amazing community. Another one, let's go in. Who else? No other person but the man himself, Raheem Sterling, who struck for Chelsea yesterday, who was just getting on his nerves, getting on his boot, getting on his toe to get Chelsea a goal, but could not get the goal, even though he had an assist yesterday. What a massive performance from Raheem Sterling. And hey, another direct player, another performance of a player, and he has completely changed everything for Chelsea. Beautiful back heel to help win the corner of the goal. He also provided the assist for the winning goal. We just call it winning goal because we were not happy with the referee as well. Sterling has slotted in seamlessly and been the highest performance attacker in Chelsea first two games. Absolutely. He was just a mess, and his movement, creativity, runs, and everything was just on point. It's sort of unfortunate he hasn't gotten a goal for himself, but I think he will do that, and he will do that for Chelsea massively. It's just a matter of time, guys. A matter of times he could be able to get the goal for Chelsea. So don't worry yourself much. And we are what we are, and what we are is what we are doing, and what we are doing is what we are giving to you, and what we are giving to you is nothing but excitement. Keep your comments coming, keep everything coming. Let's see what is going to happen next. And hey, what a massive performance. Anthony Taylor, another character that we want to just get away from Chelsea matches. Believe it or not, the petition needs to go on and needs to go on. And I believe the FA needs to come out and say something about him. And yesterday game was between Tuchel and Conte was just, I don't know, Tottenham, just Tottenham Hotspurs drew a game against Chelsea and was jubilating. Can you imagine? No, can you just imagine that Tottenham Hotspurs drew game against Chelsea and started jubilating? Is this untypical? This is a disgrace. This is just not good for a club like Tottenham. But you could understand that Chelsea is, when we talk of Chelsea, Tottenham, Chelsea is here, Tottenham is here, because I was so surprised. You drew a game against Chelsea in Stamford Bridge and you are jubilating. No wonder. No wonder the history has been there. The last time Tottenham won in Chelsea or in Stamford Bridge was 2018. Since then, they've not actually win a game in Stamford. And the last time they win against Chelsea was in 2019. And last season, we played about 4 games and Chelsea won all the 4 games. And I think that is the main reason why they took it to their heel, was jubilating about this goal. And I was so surprised whilst Anthony Taylor helped them to secure a point in Stamford Bridge. And it was a battle between Tuchel and Conte. Even though both coaches said, oh, it was normal, they find it normal after the game. But tension rise in the game. A lot of supporters were not happy in the game. A lot of Chelsea supporters were not happy in the game, and that is how derby looks like. And derby, as I said, it's always derby. And yesterday was a typical example of a derby. And guys, that I don't know, but hey, Tuchel said it and said it once again that he grabbed his hand to telling him to look into his eyes and speak to him. It was just something, but yes, we all know when tension rise like this, Conte didn't get him. Conte thought he was attacking him verbally, and both of them had red card yesterday, and it means that they will be missing next games as well. But let's see how this is gonna be, because Chelsea will be going away as well to play, and let's see what is gonna happen. But hey, the yesterday performance, if Chelsea keep that performance, they are going to fight for the top 3. They are going to fight for the league title, and they are going to fight for so many trophies. Let Tuchel build the team. Allow Tuchel to do whatever he wants to do. Allow him to build the formidable team that we are looking for. And we are seeing the beginning, what he's looking for. And for Benchewell to be benched by Cucurella, it means that Benchewell needs to be active, because last season he was our best left back until he got that injured. And for Cucurella to come in and bench him, you know how the competition it is. And hey, it is absolutely beautiful. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you very much for your time. And hey, I'm going to see you in the live watch along against Liverpool and Crystal Palace in Anfield, because I will be coming late and Eddie will be taking over in that, and I will join them later. And guys, keep your comments coming. Share the link if you haven't. And hey, you can also follow us on Twitter as well, and also Facebook. It's all ASHILI Sports. Yes, on Twitter is at ASHILI Sports. On TikTok _ASHILI Sports. On Facebook is ASHILI Sports page group. So you could just join us over there as well. And let's have some excitement. Even though we are still growing, the community is still young, you can also share the video to bring people into the community as well. And hey, see you in the next game, and see you tomorrow, because I'll still be bringing out my match reaction between Chelsea and Tottenham, and probably I'll bring the whole entire big clubs that happened weekend. Today was just for rating of Chelsea players, and I think you have helped me accomplish that. And see you in the next game. Bye.